Welcome to this last of 50 principles for restarting your business. Let my business go. And I'm going to read to you from Exodus chapter 14, verse 19. Then the angel of God, who'd been traveling in front of Israel's army, notice Israel had an army, withdrew and went behind them. The pillar of cloud also moved from in front and stood behind them, coming between the armies of Egypt and Israel. Throughout the night, the cloud brought darkness to the one side and light to the other side. When God works on your behalf, when God moves us to restart our business, that which is bad for our enemies is good for us. We've seen a lot of things go wrong with a crisis, but they can be good for you. And particularly the presence of God in your business. Now, the presence of God is what makes the difference. It's what makes the difference to your products, to your partnering, to your people, to your processes, everything. The presence of God is what changes things. And so we've been through a season of sheltering in place. Hopefully it's taught us that we need to shelter in the shadow of the Almighty and to take our company, our business, under the shadow of the Almighty as we go forward. We're a people who carry a mobile tent. Some years ago, God challenged me and said, carry a mobile tent of meeting, if you like, with you, so that wherever you go, set up tent. If you're staying in somebody's house, set up tent. If you're staying in a hotel, set up tent, because the angel of God camps with us. So in this case, God's presence caused darkness on the one side, the cloud, the pillar of fire, the angel of the Lord. It was bad for them. It was good for us. It's quite a challenging thing when things are going wrong in the world to say, oh God, bless me. I don't want to just pray for blessing. I don't want to talk about the blessing and the favor of God when so much is going wrong in the world. John 10:10, Jesus says, the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. I've come to give you life and give you life abundantly. It's in the same verse, steal, kill, and destroy, and abundant life. We're living on the abundant life side, and we're opposing the steal, kill, and destroy side. We shouldn't move away from the abundant life. Yes, we can be empathetic. Yes, we can be wanting to take swarms of people with us. But we shouldn't lose the joy of living in abundance. So, we did not shelter in place to just say, I'm never going to come out. What happened in 1 Kings 17 is when the prophet had gone and was living at the brook Cherith and was getting water during a time of drought from the brook, and the ravens were feeding him. Eventually the scripture says, and then the brook dried up. God will use circumstances sometimes to move us into the next phase of our living with him. And as we go, the key differentiator is his presence. The cloud is an invitation to a new way of living, not a temporary shade by day or a temporary light by night. The principle of the cloud is move with the cloud. Every time the cloud moved, they moved. They didn't know whether the cloud would hover for 10 minutes or for 10 months. They didn't know whether they'd been a place for 2 days or for 2 years, but they had to keep their eye on the cloud. And same for our business. We need to keep the eye on the cloud of God above our business, which shelters us. It's our UV protection during the day. And the pillar of fire, which is our warmth by night, our light by night. And when it moves, day or night, we move with the cloud. We can live post-corona, but we should never live post-cloud. And I pray that as you go forward in your business, as you restart, as you grab the initiative, that you say, God, may your presence be with me. Otherwise, how will they know that you sent me? May your signs and wonders confirm the words that you've given me. May your presence, your glory be in my products, in my processes, in everything that I do. May your truth be in my foundations. And may I carry the presence of God into this new season. May I be a person who preserves capital, a person who takes others with me, a person who appreciates your daily provision, but has an eye on the promised land, when in that land we will plant, we will harvest, we will build barns, we will create wealth, and we will create a model of what it is you want for your people here on earth. So God bless you as you go forward. Appreciate you. Thank you for going through these 50 principles with me. And you can go to brettjohnson.biz to get another series, to find out other things that we're doing. You can stay in touch with us through our repurposing business training, leadership training, and so on. I trust these principles have been a blessing to you. Today's been a little bit longer, but it is the last day. And I hope that we'll see you in the regular podcast series. God bless you, and thank you for being with us.